Okay, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Whenever you are listening to this video, whenever you are watching this video, this is the voice of Trader Numa, and welcome to Numa Hub. Now, we did a vote on the Telegram channel, and to better understand which video we'll be posting next, and according to the poll, the entry video take the lead, took the lead. So this video is on entry, right? Now, if you are new to the channel, do well to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification. And you can also go ahead to watch previous videos that has been dropped on the channel. Now, I want to make a disclaimer about this video. Now, this entry video is not for someone who has not understood the basics of key level, or did not understand structure, did not understand liquidity. So I might be talking about some things that you don't understand. So I will just advise you to stick to the channel, because most of those things that I will be talking about that are not clear, I will drop video on it for sure. Yeah, I will drop video on structure, I will drop video on liquidity, I will drop video on everything that I apply on chart without hiding anything. Now, that is what this channel is from. Without hiding anything. This is not a mentorship video, but it's a video that can boost your confidence in what you've learned before. So now, I don't want to talk too much. Let's head over to what we have now. Okay, so it's closed. So I actually have, let me open my file. I have a file here that is dedicated to key level. So permit me, sorry, I thought I had opened it before. Is it here? No, it's not even there. Oh, okay, I think I will have to. Okay, so this is entry. Now, as far as entry is concerned, there are 4 model you get to entry. But out of these 4 model, I'll be sincere with you that I only use one. Now, why? That is because, it is not about understanding 4 things, right? It is about understanding 1, 2, and you can apply it at any given market condition. So you trying to understand everything might be complex in a way, but I'm going to be dropping my honest review, which is based on weeks, months of study on this entry model. So we have like 4 different entry model. We have V or A shape, IDM, V or A shape with inducement. Now, IDM means inducement. We have engulfing with inducement. We have open close key level with inducement, and we have breakout with inducement. Now, you realize that breakout with inducement, I put the best. This is the best entry model that I am using personally. Now, I should have just explained directly from this PDF, but I want this class to be, more interactive or more amazing. Let me just put it that way. So I will be going to charts, but first and foremost, let me just explain from this inducement, from this PDF. Now, the first one is V or A shape with what? Inducement. And what we mean by this is that we will have like a V shape, something like this. After a rejection of a key level, then you will see, or during a rejection of a key level, we will have a V shape, and we will have another candle, which can be one candle or series of candle that will serve as what? Inducement close to that A shape or V shape. And the expectation is that market will take out this IDM tap into this entry and sell off, right? Now the next one is, I'm just explaining theoretical, it's not about theory, so we need to move fast. Now we have engulfing also, which is engulfing. We have bullish engulfing, we have bearish engulfing, and with inducement, which means that we have consecutive open close key level that is being engulfed by the third candle, while the fourth candle or any rest candle, it might be fourth candle, it might be fourth, fifth, sixth, it can even be fourth and fifth, will serve as inducement, feeding the what? Engulfing candle. Now we also have what? Okay, this is still okay, engulfing. Now we also have open close key level. Now we also have open close key level, which means we can have like a bearish open close or a bullish open close, and we will have the next candle that will serve what? As inducement to it. And we have the best one that I love is a breakout with inducement. Now how do you use this on chart? How do you correlate this with market structure? I might not be able to talk deep on market structure also, but how do you use this thing on chart? How do you, what are the time frame involved? So let's go to trading view. I think I have my trading view opened. Okay, let's go to trading view. Okay, so I will be clearing let me clear this. Don't let me clear this chart. Let me even use another one. So I'm using CAD-JPY, right? I want to be using CAD-JPY to explain the various entry model that we have, right? I've already made a disclaimer that this video is basically for those who understand some things already, so I might not be able to be talking deep on market structure. Now the first entry model that I explained is V or A shape with inducement, right? So now this is what we mean. We have this, a V shape, right? Now we now have a candle that serves as what? That serves as what? Liquidity close to what? This V shape. We have a candle that's close to this V shape, and then what's the expectation? The expectation is that market will come, right? Market will come, take out this liquidity and continue its buy. And also vice versa, let me invert my scale, vice versa for what? A shape. Market will take out this liquidity, this will serve as internal range liquidity, and then market will sell off. So let me remove all drawing. Okay, let me invert my scale, invert scale back. Okay, now let's look for examples like that, like a V shape with what? Inducement. A V shape. No, this is nice. Now I'm just picking it from daily time frame. I'm not putting things together here. This is just on entry. Now look at this. This is liquidity, right? This is liquidity. If I go to line chart type, then I switch to line chart, what do we have here? We have what? We have V shape. But you see that the liquidity is not visible on this daily time frame. That's because the wick of the candle is not visible on line chart. Wicks of candle is not shown on line chart, just the body. So if I switch like this, you can see this is where we have the origin of these buys. Can you see it? This example, let's look for another one. V shape with inducement. Okay, now it might be, let me go to 4-hour time frame. It will be difficult for me this daily time frame also, so let me look at 4-hour. Let's see if we have anything like that. Okay, now let me okay, look at even on this same place. What do we have here? Okay, the V shape has been tapped, I think so. This V shape, no, it has not been tapped. If you zoom it very well, you will discover that it has not been tapped. You can see, but we have this liquidity that is very close to it. You see, markets use the V shape with inducement and what? start buying. Let's look for another example. Let's look for another example of V-shape with inducements. Okay, I don't want to make it too complex. I will have picked this because this is another example. This is a V-shape, right? Though the inducement is not visible, there's no inducement that is fed into this, so this is not really a good example. Now let's at another example. Though this is okay. Another example. This is a V shape here. This is a V shape here, right? Now I'm not linking this to any other thing. I said it. This is inducement. You can pick this or you can pick this. This serves as engineering liquidity, right? This is inducement, and you see that market tab. Sorry, this is not what I'm trying to mark. You can see this is the inducement. This is inducement, market tap it and then start moving. You get? So you can go to chart, look for various example on A shape or V shape with inducements that market either use for sell or for buy. Look at this. This is A shape. This is A shape, and this is the inducement. You can see market use it to sell. Now the other example, the other type of entry model that we have what? We have engulfing with inducement. Now this is engulfing. Let's say we have, let me remove this, okay? Let's say we have consecutive open close, right? Consecutive open close. Then let me draw it carefully. Let me draw it. Okay, this is a bearish open close, right? And then market came back, then engulf this open close. Now it's not necessarily that market should engulf the two candle. Market can even engulf this. The most important thing is that market should engulf the open close key level, and this is the open close key level. Now market has engulfed it. Now the next thing is we need the next candle to serve as what? Liquidity, right? Close to this engulfing, then we want to look for what? Market should take out this liquidity, then buy to the upside. Same thing for if we have in a bearish scenario. The only difference is that instead of having a bearish open close key level, we have a bullish open close key level. So let's go to chart, remove our drawing. Okay, bearish open close with inducement. Let's start from there. Now I know some people will be like, what if you don't have inducement? Yes, it is possible that market will use a key level without inducement. Market has the mind of its own. But one thing that as a trader, if you want to be profitable at the long run, or you want to have a continuous profitability process, you should be able to have a system, and regardless of what the market is presenting for you, you do what? You stick with your system, right? So that is what makes trader profitable. It's not that market will not give you something else, right? But your own is, oh, this is what I trade and that's what I'm sticking to. Now look at this. Look at this. Bullish open close, right? And then these serve as what? Inducement. Can you see? On the 4 hour, can you see? And that is what we use to continue this buy, right? I'm looking for example. Let me go to 1 hour. Now I'm showing it on different time frames so that you can see that you can see it on any time frame that you have. Okay, look at this one also. This is Okay, sorry. I'm talking about engulfing. I'm looking for another example. So let me look for engulfing. Sorry. Okay, look at this. Oh, this one is without. Let me go to 30 minutes. I should be able to see what I'm looking for in 30 minutes. Okay, look at this. This is bearish open close key level, right? And this will serve as maybe liquidity for it, right? So you can see what market use to continue this buy that we have here. Let's look if we have another example. Look at this also. The current price action on JPY. What do we have here? Bearish engulfing, and this serves as what? Liquidity, and it continues buying to the upside. Let's look if we have another example. Now this is on 30 minutes time frame. Let's see if we have more examples. I believe we should still be able to get some. I'm with you guys. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. You know, as some trader will say, I'm in profit. You can close now. You can. That's just a joke, by the way. I'm not pulling anybody's leg. Neither am I yabbing anybody. I'm just catching cruise. So let me see if we have another one. Okay, if we look at this, we also have another one here, right? We have a bullish open close that was invalidated, and then this serves as what? Liquidity. And you can see that is what market use tapped into and sold off from. Look at this buy also. Now I'm not relating this to entry or anything. I'm not relating this to structure also. Sorry. Look at this, engulfed, then liquidity. That is what market use in buying. So now let's talk about the next one, which is the second to the last model, which is engulfing with inducement. The last one I explained is which is open close with IDM. I've explained engulfing with IDM, so let's talk about open close with IDM. Let's say you have this a bearish open close, right? I think most time this is used for continuation. Then you have what? The next candle that serves as liquidity. Then I will be looking for a sell from this open close key level. So what's the expectation? The expectation is simple. The expectation is that market should take out this liquidity, right? Market should take out this liquidity and then sell from there. So let's look at chart example on that also, right? Open close. Let's look at chart example on that. Let's look at chart example on that. Let me go to 1 hour. You can see this is not like a pre-planned, like I'm just doing it raw. So I'm just doing it raw. It's not as if I've seen those things before. No, I can switch to another pair and then look out for what I'm looking out for. Okay, look at this. This is what bullish open close with what? IDM, right? And look at this. Okay, that's not bullish open close with IDM. Let's go to another pair. Let's look at USD CHF. Let's look at this USD. Oh, this trade was so brutal. This was, I think, last week or last 2 weeks. SS straight. Okay, let's go ahead. I know most traders don't like to hear SL. You just believe everybody is just making money on every trade, and it doesn't work that way. So let's look at it. Let's look at it. Open close with IDM. I am not seeing much example. Okay, I'm just going to be using this one also. Though it's not giving me something picture perfect, because if you use tight SL, you'll be taking out this open close key level, then the next candle serve as what? Inducement. Right? Let's look at another example. We must find. Okay, look at this. Is another bullish open close. Right? Then we have the next candle that serves as what? Inducement. Right? Now let's talk about the last entry model. Then after last entry model, I will talk about how I use it from time frame to time frame, right? So now the last entry model that we want to talk about is the breakout entry model, which means that you want to have something like this. Let's say market was bearish at first, right? Market was bearish, then all of a sudden switch bullish by giving you a breakout, right? Which some people call chalk. It's not about the name. Then I want to see next candle that serve as what? I want to see the next candle that will serve as inducement, right? I want to see this next candle that will serve as then as my inducement, right? Then my entry will be any key level that is close to this liquidity. It can be maybe open close that is here, it can be here, it can even be here. Now I will only mark this place if my liquidity has not tapped into it, right? So this is breakout plus inducement. Now let me show you example of breakout with inducement. Let me show you example of breakout with inducement. So I'm going to be using 2 hours. Sorry, since my Wi-Fi is off. Okay, I'm going to be using 2 hours. Okay, look at this. We have breakout, right, to the downside here, and we have what? Inducement. Now please, I'm just explaining using chart. There are some other things I consider before picking any breakout with inducement as my entry. Let me show you example now. For example, now look at this. Look at my liquidity is just one candle, but let me go to 30 minutes. You see that it is not one candle on 30 minutes. It is actually a structure. Let me switch to line chart so that you can see it. You can see that it's actually a structure. Now once it is a structure, I will trust it as liquidity than if on 30 minutes it is one candle and even on 1 hour it's still one candle. No, once I see that it is one candle on 1 hour, one candle on 30 minutes, I'm not going to trust it. I'm telling you my own personal way of trading, my own confluence, my own thought process. So you can come up with your own. It's very simple. Now look at this. This is also what? Breakout. And then okay, we have inducement here, which you can pick. It's also a structure. Can you see breakout and inducement? Let's look at another breakout and inducement. Here we even have series of breakouts. We have breakout here, and this is an amazing breakout. Why? It tested some level of buys. Look at inducement. We can even mark this. You can see this is a breakout here too, right? This is a breakout here too. Let's look at breakout. You see, this is breakout the market use to continue its buy. So if I keep going to another time frame, I'm going to be showing you various, so it's something that happened or that you can see on various time frame. So you can't just say, oh, I just want to be using breakout and inducement. You need to work with time frame also. Now this is breakout. Look at, this is inducement. Can you see breakout and inducement? Can you see market use it to sponsor a lot of buys in the market? Look, this is another breakout here, though this one is without inducement, you see, or let me say the inducement is far, though it has inducement, but inducement is far to it. So let's look at breakout and inducement. Let's look at them. Look at, this is breakout up here, and then inducement. Can you see this inducement on 4-hour is single candle? But if I let me put a circle there and go to what, 1 hour, you see it should give me a structure that my liquidity should not be just one candle. Can you see that it is a structure? If I switch to line chart, can you see that is a structure? So I will tend to what, trust that kind of entry better than if it is single candle on daily on H4, and when I get to day H1 also, it is also what, a single candle. So now let's look at how I use it in time frame, or how I move from time frame to time frame. Now, one, on my daily, to build my bias or storyline. Now, storyline bias is still same thing as direction. Some people call it directional bias. I use monthly, right, weekly, and daily, right? Now for entry, I use H4. I don't enter from daily straight. H4, H1, and M30. H4, H1, and M30. Now for confirmation entry, I use H1, or M30. Now if you have watched the video I posted on range, you will have seen me talk about entry, like, because range, I also use range in what I'm doing. I use structure, I use liquidity. So now, for example, this is one of the things that I do, which I think this video is getting too long. Let me open silver. I think it happened today on silver, though I'm not on the trade, but a very good friend of mine was also on the trade. Right? Now look at this. We have sweep of previous 4-hour low, right? The high is still standing. Now let me use a straight line to demarcate this. Now if you now go to H1, what will you see here? Oh no, this does not give me what I'm looking for. I think this one, it was engulfing. I'm looking for breakout and inducement. Sorry, I'm looking for breakout and inducement. Okay. Let me see which pair can give me that. Okay, look at this. This is sweep of previous H4 low. Let me go to 1 hour. If I have a breakout for this, yeah, look at this. Amazing. We have a breakout here to the upside on 1 hour. Let me go to 30 minutes. You will see what I'm saying. Now I'm not talking about range at all in everything that I'm saying now, and there's a reason for that. Look, we have a breakout here, and after that breakout, what do we have? We have this next candle that serves as inducement, and below the inducement you see entry, and after that entry, what do you see? A push to the upside. So one of the things you can do for yourself is go to chart, align any of this entry video to what you are doing, and see how it works for you. You don't need to master everything, like I'm saying. You just need to pick one or two. I'm telling you, one is even enough. One is even enough. You just have to keep repeating the same thing over different market condition. So thank you very much. See you guys in the next video. Hopefully maybe the next video will be about structure, or I don't know. So but see you guys in the next video.